Top Trump administration officials this morning are now saying the U.S. is still open to negotiations with Iran despite more than a week of renewed attacks. Both countries announcing more strikes even overnight.
President Trump says the latest American attacks were launched in honor of several U.S. service members killed in recent days in the Middle East, as Michael George reports.
President Trump celebrated the World Cup final, but hours after he handed the winner's trophy to Spain, the Pentagon announced that U.S. forces had completed a 9th straight day of strikes on Iran.
We hit them very hard again.
The president told reporters the strikes were, quote, in honor of U.S. service members killed in recent days. The Pentagon says at least 2 were killed while defending against Iranian attacks in Jordan, and a 3rd was killed during the controlled detonation of a downed Iranian drone in Iraq.
We feel very badly, but you know, those great people, those great patriots were out there fighting that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon.
Iran says it responded with more strikes on U.S. targets in the neighboring countries Monday, while the British military says a tanker near Oman had caught fire the same day. Iran's supreme leader is warning that the U.S. will learn, quote, unforgettable lessons if attacks persist. On Iranian state TV, the country's foreign minister said the U.S. cannot bribe or threaten Tehran and described the Strait of Hormuz as Iran's real atomic bomb.
The straits are supposed to be open, free of tolls, free of attack.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio insists the U.S. is still open to diplomacy.
We've tried multiple times with Iran, and we'll continue to try if that door opens.
But he adds that as long as Iran launches attacks, the U.S. will respond. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
And the ongoing conflict in the Middle East has been impacting American wallets. We saw prices come down for a couple of weeks, but they have jumped again, an average of 12 cents per gallon nationwide since the strike started 9 days ago. Some areas are seeing even more than that, up to 20 cents. So I checked this morning, and we are seeing that $4 mark nationally in across the country. In Virginia, $3.91. In Hampton Roads, $3.96. And in North Carolina, $3.68 on average for a gallon of gas.